Welcome back to the 54th episode of Learn Portuguese with me. So today I think we have a special time due to this special time, a special session. Yeah, what are we gonna do today? Today we're gonna make a little break. We're gonna arrange the second brain a little bit. We are setting goals for the next 55 hours because crazy. We're almost already the half into this documentation and this series, and I think we're gonna start with this. So in the last episodes, wait, give me one moment, I just have to chill a little bit because also, like, the beginning of the video is quite stressful because there's sometimes a noise and I don't know if there's a noise, and I don't like that you guys have a noise in the audio, so I have to deplug my monitor. But yeah, let me just have a gaze out of the window, take a breath, and let me adjust my chair because we have to adjust. We have to set new goals. We have to look back. We have to reflect a little bit. I show you where I've actually been. Wait, give me one moment. Here I am. In my second brain, actually. Kinda. But we want to arrange this a little bit. We want to reflect a little bit. And also with our good notes. I think we can start with this. We are already crazy. We are already here. Crazy. So in the next, let us reflect a little bit. What I've achieved. Actually, first, real listening. And pretty much chat conversation. I think there we have, finished ebook. There we have, like our first, what was that? Our first writing, and the speaking mind. The speaking mind is great. Yeah, speaking mind. Yeah, I think is one of my best. Speaking mind is one of my best. Chat conversation, fear of real listening. Yeah, and what else? Yeah, we have pretty much built a second brain. Okay. And finished our ebook. I think these are one of the few big ones. So, and the next 50 hours. So here is fluency. And some stages of, unconscious competence. Okay. So we can refer to this back. This is our way from unconscious incompetence to unconscious competence. All right. Unconscious. And I think we are conscious incompetence, conscious competence. Yeah, I think we are here. There is still some incompetence for sure. For sure. But we need, still a little bit more. And it's sometimes exponential what you need to invest. So this I want to also show you very soon what I mean with this. When we arrange the second brain. So in the next 10 hours, I think I want to build second brain. I want to build my second brain out a little bit more. For sure. This is of course, no, what I've achieved. This is here. This is actually here, yes. What I've achieved in the next hours, build a second brain. This is like till the end, for sure, for everything. What do we also want? 60 hours. Yeah, I want to improve my. Oops, general mistake. Improve listening comprehension. Okay, improve our listening comprehension. Yeah. I think these are the main ones. We're gonna wanna learn a song. I have to check how it's with copyright, but yeah, this would be crazy because learning a song is also a jam, really. This is crazy what you get with this. Okay? So, then we are done with this. Let me get a green one. It feels better. And this is what learning is about. Corner. Yeah, I think if we are really done with these, okay, and then reflect and go back and have about everything like a short or like a big, this would be crazy. To then just 45 minutes just of writing, like a class test. If we are doing all of, oh, this is nice. Okay, this are we doing. Okay, so at the moment we are learning. We are learning each of these. So we are learning this. Get the correction and then, yeah, this is a nice. Also for, yeah, this is nice. So the next will be school and learning. Yeah. Friends and social life. Okay. So yeah, this is the speaking mind. But how are we gonna continue? You know, the speaking mind is actually just flowing. So right now, what series do we actually have? Because, yeah, also sometimes from my experience, I felt a little bit. I think I teased it once in an episode that I felt like, because, or let me explain like this. In the first episodes, I made like this new thing, and everything was quite exciting. And now, a time arrived. Yeah, let me. Oh, we actually, this is actually a learning method, sure. Oh, so now the time has arrived, and we need a little bit more input to progress, okay? And yeah, so sometimes it can be just pure hustling, pure focus, pure concentration, and this all over like repetition, and yeah. And I felt like maybe the series is getting boring, but for myself, I would have done the same. Like I want to be authentic, and this is what I would do. Like if I would just be with myself, okay, I would just focus on this, because if I feel okay, this is lagging, but if I improve this just a little bit, my whole Portuguese person is getting better, then I focus on this. And if this takes 1 week, then it takes 1 week. But yeah, on the other side, I want to make the series a little bit cool, like there, a little bit something different. And this is what is also needed. So, but I felt more and more like, but yeah, I think it's still good to have a few series. And I think, what series do we actually have? We have the chat conversation plus listening comprehension. I want to continue this, okay. What else do I have? I have the speaking mind. If I just want to flow, okay. Then we have the test, test plus correction, 1 to 12, and it leads to test. Okay, leads to a big test. And what else? And then I have also some other ideas. I want to learn a song, and I want to get more into the second brain. Okay. And yeah, these are for now just some ideas. But yeah, we already have started a few of these series actually. Like, this are we doing, and it's repeating over and over, and this and this and this I want to start, and yeah, also like this. But yeah, this is actually how the last few episodes has manifested as the series. The series after like 40 hours, after you got the basics, after you have to invest, after you hustle a little bit, or before you hustle a little bit. But yeah, so what I also want to do, this for now, but I also want to arrange this. Give me just a few minutes to arrange this little bit, the speaking mind, or just my second brain, okay? So because, yeah, organization is everything. This was the first story, okay? Gosto ideia. Then we continued with this little baby. Okay. And when did we do this? Because this is also kind of building up as it's lagging a little bit because there was too much, I think. Okay, let me do it like this. This is actually already good. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh. Why isn't this working? It shouldn't be so easy. It should be so... Okay. Ladies and gentlemen. Maybe it's... Yeah, I have another idea. Maybe it's stacking like this. Like time. Okay. Because I just want to do... What do I want to do? From here. And then I have to make it more like... Okay, no. No. Gosto ideia! Okay, this is not... I don't know what's happening here. So if you don't want to waste time, just skip like 2 minutes. Maybe 2 minutes. No, I'm getting it now. Alright, this is how I wanted it, okay? Okay, next story will be here, and it is like... But it's lagging so hard. Maybe this isn't. Maybe this isn't. Okay. No, but I just wanted to show like this little, that from above it's something like this. And you sometimes, or not you sometimes, you always need to invest more. This is with every apprenticeship phase. Alright, but I think this could be our speaking mind. So if we need some story, we can go back there. But I think we have to create a new mind map. So the speaking mind for 2, V2. Okay. And what are we also gonna create? A test with all the tests to test to final test to final test. Okay. And yeah, we have our learning methods. This is way too big. Now it's easy and not lagging. Like, and this I also want to do new that and what was this? This meant that you have to adjust your learning method, okay? Yeah. And yeah. So for now, it's fine, not the best. All right. These are more like mindsets. Hustle. All right. All right. So, it's not maybe the best ordered and the best structure, but I know where to find things. I know where to find things, and this is where what the second brain is about. Storing knowledge. You have to adjust your picture. Yeah. What else? This is actually also something I have to. Copy, but also cut. Because like here I wanna paste. Yeah, nice. And from here I'm gonna build something, okay? You will see. Because we need a second brain. A different one. I will show you. And we're gonna learn location or collocations. Okay? This will boost. Right? What else? I like this. I like this. Maybe I only like this, not. And if it's time for these again, we can add them. Okay. Shoutouts, yeah. Little words. Questions. Maybe we can make them a little bit. Give them a little bit color. But otherwise, I like it. Yeah. This is fine. Brainstorm, yeah. And first episode. We get to them back by time. But hoje está um dia lindo. O que faz hoje, mas logo quero aproveitar o bom tempo. E tenho um gato. Ele já tem 5 anos. Ela gosta da natureza. Hoje quero estudar mais pronúncia. Sinto que estou a progredir. Pequenos passos todos os dias são o nosso objetivo. Ao acordar hoje, saltei da cama e fui dar uma corridinha rápida. No, okay. Okay. But we get back to them as a reference, okay? First episode. Pronunciation islands, okay? Huh, but this... Now you see perfectionism. Am I writing this actually wrong right now? Pronunciation. But why is this underlined? Lined pronunciation. But why is this ciation? Pronunciation. Is it really crazy? Yeah. I'm not. My mother language is not English. Yeah, but this. Nonetheless, because also in German I don't know all of the words, like Kommissar, as we saw in like one episode. And now everything is finished apart from this little baby, and now we're gonna arrange it a little bit, okay? Because this is, yeah, one of our heart. Or actually the heart. Is it the heart? It's the body. It's definitely the body. Maybe not the soul, but it's the body. The soul? Okay. And it's nice, it's not lagging. So, how are we gonna do this? I don't know. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, maybe I can tell you something meanwhile. Tell you a story. Maybe you are already rushing through the video and not listening to me. But this is work you sometimes have to do. So we have... How are we gonna do this? I don't know. For sure we're gonna use here the tenses, okay? Tense. And also here the conditional and the subjunctive. Subjunctive, okay? Then what do we have else? We have verbs in the middle. Articles are pretty much in the beginning. Pronouns is another big topic. Pronouns. Question negotiations is a special topic. I don't know where we're gonna write this. Maybe. Yeah. Special. Articles, contractions should be there. I want to add, and this should feel intuitive, intuitive, like intuition, like do it from your gut, because this is your second brain. It's your body. There are prepositions. There are maybe contractions. I don't know if I should add. Yeah, maybe we can add this. Conjugations. What is this? Present. This is not the right place. Irregular verbs, yeah, for sure. Pronouns, and then we're pretty much done. Conjunctions. Conjunctions. But this is special. This is too special topic. Adjectives. And then also nouns. Or like... And like there. Like university, universidade. And verbs. Verbs. I don't get the right pronunciation. Verb. The verb. The verb. 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 Imagine this is all what else our second brain will look like. This is so cool. This is so cool. This is so cool. Okay. Let's get this. All right. Obrigado. Yeah, I think we're gonna start with present. Then we have the present progressive, maybe the imperative. Okay, what else do we have? Oh. Then we have, for now, maybe a little bit space for other topics in the future, but can we make it like this? I don't know if this is right from the time perspective. I'm not that good in maybe like this. So in a time span which is not completed, something completed happened. Maybe. And then we have to look at the future and how to build. Okay. And then I think we will soon encounter another future. And I think we're gonna add here the conditional. And the subjunctive. Okay. From there we go. Is this enough space? I don't know how big this will gonna be. Not that. We can zoom in perfectly. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, pronouns, adjective, special. Special for now. Pronouns. Adjectives. Article, preposition, contraction. And what else? Contraction. I don't know if I like contraction, but for now I think this is the this looks so sick. This looks so sick. Okay. Verbs. Verbs. Regular, irregular. Is actually, I don't know if this is enough. Ser. So, too much. Yeah, this is too much. We're gonna simplify this. Ding, ding, dinge, dinge. I think this is actually enough. This. Regular. And irregular. But I think we need to adjust the lettering. Alright. Maybe a little bit smaller. I think this is fine. Because I want it with one. Yeah, that's perfect. Adjective. So, what can we... Right. This is fun. So what else? Present, irregular, past participle. We're gonna add these to the past. Been. What else? Definite, indefinite, for sure these. Okay. Right. So, but I think this doesn't look nice. All right. What else? Contractions, adjectives. Adjective versus adverb. Maybe this is too easy. Because I never have been there. So we always also have to... Maybe we can use this as the only thing we can... We may need, I don't know if, just for now, we're gonna look at this later and determine. So, questions, contractions, adjectives, present, comparison, pronouns. Pronoun is the big topic. Pronunciation is also topic. Also, yeah, pronunciation. We need one place for pronunciation. I don't know how many are there. I think quite. Direct. Reflex. Possessive. Demonstrative and so I think this could be also all of the most important ones. Maybe we nailed it. Possessive, demonstrative, indefinite, indirect. Relative, there's so many. I think we're gonna take them and then determine indirect. This is possessive. Relative, I think. Subject. Demonstrative. Relative. Again. Object. Is this direct object? Indirect. Maybe. I don't know. Reflexive? This is crazy. Personal. Interrogative is, I think, with the questions. And this is relative. Is this also relative? Relative pronoun, yeah. Yeah, is this relative? Okay, what is this? Is this actually? I don't know. All right. Pronunciation. Conjunctions. Okay. I think we can there. And maybe the adjectives getting replaced from pronunciation. This would be nice. Maybe we can add questions for now. But I don't know if with interrogative questions. Negation. What else? Conjunction. Maybe like nouns. We can add this with a university, universidad. And what else? I think there have been more. contractions. Maybe contractions also conjunctions. Conditional questions, preposition, contraction. Yeah, for sure contraction. I don't know why contractions are there. Okay. Conjunctions. Let's get these. Oops, my water bottle. Conjunctions. Negation. Okay, these are actually all. Questions. Yeah, there's still more. Comparison. What else? Conjunctions, conditional. I think this was nice. These three. Okay, subjunctive. We are gonna add soon. Oh, I'm so eager to see this final result because this was so necessary. This was so needed. And I think we can also get these two. There again. Or we're gonna add actually the irregular verbs there. We can actually do this. Like there are the irregular verbs, and then we have more pronunciation. Because this big for just these, and these should actually go there. Yeah, this is yeah, I think this is so much more better. Okay. Then we have this. Okay. And then we are doing the switch, maybe. Giving both each prepositions. Right. Contractions. Okay. And yeah, now we have this. But what do we need? Do we need this above fuzz? No. Yeah, maybe this is the first. Okay, and what else? Hmm? How should we do this? I think this is pretty good covered up with these two. All right. I think we're gonna do these down there. Yeah, because it's the present. Right? This is a little bit ugly. All right. Here we can actually add, cut. We are adding these. Pronunciation we still have to build. But I think this is... And this we're gonna find out in a future episode. And what else? Verbs, pronunciation. This is so satisfying. Trying this. But now they look dangerous, but they aren't. Yeah, we can test this. Yeah, but I think we're done, and I'm grateful to have done this episode, because like second brain is so important, and sometimes you have to make a little break, take a breath, and yeah, I think this was it with today's episode. Do we have something else? Portuguese ebook, we're gonna finish this, then we also have the Portugal quiz. So, we're having still a lot of things to cover, but this is nice. Até a próxima. Obrigado.